Hello everybody, and welcome to an interesting first public video of this, that is, where I actually have my 3DS basically streaming to my computer. So all my screen, or all my top screen at least, is being streamed to my computer and being recorded through OBS. So I kind of wanted to show this off real quick. I'm playing Moon, as you can see by the altar of Moon, and I've got it recording at 30 FPS because when I was streaming it was at 50 and it was apparently kind of choppy, but I changed it to 30 so maybe it'll look better. But there's something I want to show off, that is, if I'm even able to. I think it might just be a bit too late for me to show this off. I'm not sure. Oh, cool, it's not. Beyond the distortion, you can see what looks to be another world. Will you go there? Yes. So, this distortion takes us to another world. Basically, Pokemon Sun. And I always felt this was really cool. This is the altar of the sun. This is probably one of, if not my favorite thing to show in Pokemon Sun and Moon, just before, you know, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon drop, which I will be streaming Ultra Moon. I'm not sure. I will try to stream Ultra Moon the day it comes out, if my recording software will work and my streaming software will work. It all just depends. There's no guarantee. I won't guarantee it, but I just want to show this off real quick. Let's hop on to Taurus. I do have the bottom screen able to be recorded, but I felt it would just be better if I didn't have it shown to be recorded right now, because there'd be no point. I want to go to the Lake of Moon. Now, in the other world, which is Moon's world, that we were just in, this would be called the Lake of Sun. But in this one, in this quote-unquote world, it is the Lake of Moon. Because where we came out was called the Altar of Moon. Or, well, in this world, Altar of Sun. Where we were at is the Altar of Moon. This, for everyone who's played the game, they already know this. This is just like a little thing in case you haven't done the post-game, or you haven't seen anything from the post-game, or you just have it, or you're just curious about a little bit of the post-game beyond the Ultra Beasts, because there is a good bit. There's always the battle tree there in Pony Island. There is the UB mission with Looker and Annabelle, and then there's this, where Lunala just leaps from the Pokeball. And Solgaleo appears. And from that interaction, you get Cosmog. The little cosmic fluff that has been with you for the entire game. Well, with you and Lily for the entire game. You just get a Cosmog. Now, I already, oh, apparently I don't. Never mind. So, Cosmog gets registered into your Pokedex and all that. And you registered a legendary Pokemon. Technically, this is an Ultra Beast. On the bottom screen, it reads, "In ages past, it was called the Child of the Stars. It's said to be a Pokemon from another world, but no specific details are known. Would you like to give Cosmog a nickname? No. Because I already already nicknamed the Lunala that I caught, which I nicknamed it Nebby. It's a very cliche thing, but let's look at its summary. It only knows Splash. Cosmog, through its evolutionary cycle, will only know Splash. Because we have a quirky nature, and because when you look at it, I'm going to be adding this to my party, and I'm going to be swapping out my Lunala, which is Nebby. Send to the boxes. So, Cosmog is very interesting, because yes, it is considered a legendary Pokemon. Yes, it does evolve. Alright. That being said, we're gonna go here. If you have Cosmog in Sun, and you evolve it in Pokemon Sun, in the game, not in the quote-unquote Sun world, it will basically evolve into Solgaleo. But if you have it in Moon, it will evolve into Lunala. So, I'm in this battle right now, and the reason why I am is to sort of grind up using the EXP share for my Cosmog. Just so I can get it to that point where it does evolve. It evolves a long ways away, though. I can't remember where specifically. So, level 6, level 7, level 8, level 9, level 10. This goes on for quite a while. So, sit tight, boys and girls. So, level 13. Alright. I'll just pick up that Citrus Berry. And I will show Cosmog evolving into Solgaleo, since I already have the Lunala. I already have 2 Lunalas and 1 Solgaleo, because this is my second run of Moon. It will take a little bit of finagling to get my Cosmog over to Sun, but once I do that, I will be back, and I'm gonna send it over to Sun once Cosmog evolves, I should say, which won't be for a good while. I think it takes to like level 50 before it evolves. So whenever Cosmog does evolve, we will be back. So I know Cosmog hasn't evolved yet. I'm just gonna jump in real quick to sort of go on about what I was saying before. Cosmog evolves at level 43 and then evolves again at level 53. So we are at level 20. So we are about 23 levels away from the first evolution. So once I get there, I will be back again. Oh, I know Cosmog still hasn't evolved yet. I was wrong again. Cosmog does gain another move. It gains the move Teleport, because it just learned that. I do apologize. I will be right back. So, Cosmog has not evolved yet. This is another thing that I did want to show off. It is a battle against your choice of either red or blue from the original games. And they have their Pokemon from the original games. It's really cool. I fought red in my original run, so this time I'm going to fight blue. And let's hope that it works out well, because I still have that Cosmog on my team. And so I figured doing the rest of Pony Island would be a really good thing. That way, I would fight higher level Pokemon. Yeah, we're gonna switch into Landers. I did swap up my team from what I was originally running with when I had that Cosmog, because these Pokemon are more fighting fit. I've had these Pokemon for years, actually. And this Landorus of mine is very special to me. And the reason why is because I'll pull up the bottom screen real quick and put it over, like, I guess I'll just leave it right here. It has this moveset called Gravity, Earth Power, Focus Blast, and Hidden Power. That Hidden Power is an Ice type move, and the reason why it has Gravity is because back when I had this Landorus, back in Black and White, I'm gonna hide it now again. Back in Black 2 and White 2, rather, I ran this Sandstorm team that used this Landorus before Pokemon Online and Smog unbanned it. And Gravity was such a clutch move because back then Rotom W ran pretty much rampant. And so my way of dealing with it on a rain team was assuming, you know, the Rotom wasn't Scarfed, and by the time I had this team, people had moved on from Choice Specs and Choice Scarf and everybody started using a defensive set. I would pop out that Gravity and then hit it with an Earth Power, because Gravity nullifies Flying type Pokemon and Levitate. And so that was sort of my ace in the hole, kind of, where any Flying type Pokemon that gave me trouble, any kind of Pokemon with Levitate that would give me trouble, even Gengar, I could just hit him with Earth Power once I used Gravity, and things ran a lot better for me. And so that would be why my why that Gravity is on there, and it's that specific Landorus set that I use because it was just so much fun to use. It would always I've had a few people like just rage quit from it before, and it was always a delight because they would get really mad and say, "No, you're cheating," when I'm not. And so it was just always my favorite Landorus set to use. I think I got this Aegislash back from Pokemon X or Y. I think it was Y, actually. Let's send back in my Landorus against his Aerodactyl. And so it was a lot of fun to use. The actual Sandstorm team that I used to use was a lot of people won't like this. It was a lot of legendary Pokemon. I would use Tyranitar, Landorus Incarnate, not Therian. Heatran, which that Heatran is on this team as well. I'll show it off right now. Tyranitar, Landorus, Heatran, Tentacruel, funny enough, Latios, and Celebi? I think that's 6. Tyranitar, Landorus, Heatran, Celebi, Latios, Tentacruel. Yep, that's 6. And so this Heatran, and so it was like, that was my Sandstorm team, because my Celebi could just set up Substitute. It had Giga Drain for health recovery and leftovers, and it had Baton Pass, so I could use, and it had Nasty Plot. So Nasty Plot, Substitute, Giga Drain, and Baton Pass. So I could just set up Subs, set up Nasty Plot, and then just swap my Pokemon out into, say, like, Latios or Landorus or something, so I could get that free Gravity and then just start sweeping with Earth Power. It was so much fun. This Heatran, however, I've been using since before then. So let me show you the bottom screen again for the moves. Torment, Protect, Lava Plume, and Substitute. Now, it only has one damaging move, sure, but this Heatran alone was a great Pokemon. Because you could protect first turn, substitute your next turn, and if that sub lives, torment the enemy Pokemon, and then just protect. And Lava Plume whenever you needed to attack, but you could just swap between Protect and Lava Plume, Protect and Lava Plume. And then substitute, because it comes with leftovers, you get your health back. It was such a fun and evil set to use. I battled a friend one time using that specific Heatran, and I ended up stalling the entire match. I still ended up losing that match, but I stalled it from like turn 28 to turn 101. And because of that, I didn't switch out at all at that point. And because of that, she didn't talk to me for a month. And it was the funniest thing to me. But yep, that was Blue. And we are 3 levels away from Cosmog being able to evolve, which is absolutely great. And then Red never wants to talk, of course. So, we did move into this area called the Battle Tree. I'm not going to spend too much time here because my Pokemon don't learn experience from it. So, we're going to go back into this area and start grinding again. So, I will be back once Cosmog begins to evolve. Okay, guys. So, Cosmog has now leveled up to level 43, which means Cosmog will now evolve into its second evolution. Cosmog is now evolved into Cosmoem. Now, Cosmoem is basically, you know, it learns one move, I believe, and I think that's Cosmic Power. This is the deciding factor of whether Cosmog evolves into Solgaleo or Lunala. I have filled all the Pokemon on a single page. You registered a legendary Pokemon, well, that's legendary. This is what the Dex entry says. There's something accumulating around the black core within its hard shell. People think this Pokemon may come from another world. Alright? So, like I said, this is the deciding factor of when, did it learn a third move? Hold on. This is, like I said, this is the deciding factor of whether Cosmog evolves into Solgaleo or Lunala. And, like I said, that depends on the game. Okay, no, it still only has Splash, Teleport, and Cosmic Power. And it has the ability of Sturdy. Alright, so what I'm going to do, Cosmoem evolves at level 53, which is 10 levels after it evolves. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to evolve it to level, or I'm going to level it up to level 52, then I'm going to send it to my son, copy, and evolve it over on that side, so I can show you it evolving into Solgaleo. Because that's really the best thing I can do. Other than, well, I suppose I can show it evolving into both. Because I can save just before I evolve it. And then, you know what, yeah, I'll show it evolving into both. Why not? What I'll do is, I want to fly to a Pokemon Center real quick. What I plan on doing is I will save just before Cosmoem evolves into Lunala, and then I will use my only rare candy that I have to evolve it into Lunala, and then I'll just soft reset to send it back to before I evolved it into Lunala, then send it over into Sun so I can show the Solgaleo evolution. Regardless, that's still going to take a good bit, because I do have to level it up by 10 levels, and I currently have 1 rare candy. So, as before, once Cosmog hits level 52, I will be back. Okay, guys, so as you can see on the screen, that like just before it faded away, Cosmog leveled up to 51. Alright, so this has been going on for about 2.5 hours. I am very bored. And I hate saying that because it's kind of true. I'll pull up the bottom screen real quick. See? Cosmog right there is level 51. Now this isn't 52 where I said it was going to be. But I thought of a different plan. See, I fed my Pokemon a lot of different berries while I was working on leveling up Cosmog, which is a good thing. Because if you feed your Pokemon a certain amount of berries, I'm not sure how many, or Pokefood or whatever, and you talk to the guy in the Pokemon Center, he gives you a rare candy. So, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to use one of my rare candies, because I now have 2. If I can find where the other one is. I think I'm in the wrong bag. I am. Okay, so I have 2. I'm going to use one right now on Cosmog to level it up to level 52. Alright. Now, I'm going to save, and I'll show you the evolution into Lunala. And the reason why I'm doing this is so I can, it's easier on me, pretty much. So, that being said, I have now saved. And I will use my rare candy on Cosmog to level it up to 53. Cosmog now begins to evolve. Now, like I said, this is when you evolve Cosmog in Pokemon Moon. So even though I'm technically in the Sun dimension, I still get Lunala. And Lunala immediately learns Moongeist Beam upon evolving. Which is cool and all. That is very cool. But now I'm going to show off Solgaleo. Which means I'm actually going to have to close the game. Okay, and we're back. As you can see, my outfit's clearly been changed because I swapped games. I switched from Pokemon Moon over to Pokemon Sun. And this is after the evolution of Lunala that I did. So, I have my Cosmog again. And I have now moved my Cosmog into my party. I did make sure I had a rare candy, by the way. So, did I? Okay, the patch is working. Okay, cool. Alright, so I want to do this in a very particular spot, if you guys don't mind. So I'm going to get right there, and when I get there, it won't take long. I'll just show you guys. We're going to go through Ula Ula Meadow, because because this is my Sun playthrough, and this Sun playthrough is very particular. If you guys don't already know, I do these things with Toon Dice, and we are doing a special playthrough of Pokemon Sun and Moon over on Toon Dice. Why is it dropping frames like this? Anyway, we're back at the Lake of Moon, which, if you guys... Okay, so if you guys remember, we were just here. We were here when, we exited the, wormhole from the quote-unquote Moon Dimension. I don't know what they're officially called. I don't know what the community calls them. This is just what I call them. Because it seems appropriate. Pokemon Sun is done in the Sun Dimension, Moon is done in the Moon Dimension. That's that. But, we are here. At the altar, or the altar of the Lake of Moon, I guess you can call it. And so, with my rare candy, I will evolve Cosmoem into Solgaleo. Cosmoem is evolving. Because I did want to show off that it evolves into both. And it's sorely depending on the game. As we see, my Cosmoem, this is the same exact Cosmoem, it just evolved into Solgaleo. Solgaleo's data will be added to the Pokédex. It is a legendary Pokemon. To show its Pokédex entry, it is said to live in another world. The intense light it radiates from the surface of its body can make the darkest of nights light up like midday. And our Solgaleo learns Sun Steel Strike, which is Solgaleo's special move. And so, that's pretty much all I wanted to show off. I showed off the Red Battle, I showed off the Cosmog event, its evolution, and it evolving into, Solgaleo and Lunala. So, with all of that being said, I do hope that you all enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys would actually like to see a full playthrough of... I went to the wrong place. Of a full playthrough of, like, Ultra Sun. Because I would certainly love to do that. And while I'm on this topic, let me know how you guys would like it done. Would you guys like an overlay like I did with Pokemon Black on that stream I did? Would you guys like a, would you guys like it like this, where it's just the top screen? Or would you guys like to see the top and bottom screen? Because I can set it up each different way. But yeah, give me your opinions. And if you like this kind of video, where I just go into a game that I like and do what I want, then let me know. Just, like, leave that like, comment, subscribe, all the good shit that I say at the end of every video. And, I'll see you all later. Peace out.